Tere ja tere tulemast to Eesti Cricket Weekly. I am Ragne Hallik, sitting in for Howie Fitzmaurice, who is taking much deserved holiday, and thank you for your hard work this year, Howie. It was finals week in Estonia with the top two teams in each competition facing off for the title of champions. Here are the highlights. In the T20 finals, the strikers played the Stallions, and it was strikers that batted first. Habib and Arslan were both out early with the score on 35, leaving the Stallions on top. Majaru did his best to get strikers back in the game with 37 runs from 32 balls, but constant wickets stopped them from posting the total they would have wanted, finishing with 141 for 9. For the Stallions, Aditya fell in the power play before Saif, and Zishan put on masterful display of T20 batting. Saif scored 80, not out from 48 deliveries. And when Zishan was dismissed for 40 from 33, the Stallions only required 15 runs for victory. Saif brought up the win with a 6 to secure the 2022 Bluff VPN EPL T20 title for the Tallinn Stallions. The high 40-40 final saw Stallions take on the Strikers in a repeat of Saturday's T20 finals. Strikers batted first and got off to a blistering start with the first 100 coming up in the 10 overs. Habib was dismissed for 42 from 31 balls, but Arslan and Elias continued the assault. When Arslan was dismissed for 119 of 80 balls, the total was 227 from 25 overs. Elias continued to find the boundary before he was finally dismissed for 68 from 62 balls. The remaining strikers batters pushed the total to an imposing 321 for 7 from their 40 overs. The Stallions' chase started well before they lost Saif and Aditya in the same over. Zishan and Ram then steadied their innings with a calm 95-run partnership before they were also both dismissed in the space of 3 balls, with Zishan scoring 77 from 64 balls. Wickets fell quickly from this point on, with Said picking up 4 for 58 from his 8 overs. The last wicket fell in the 37th over, with the strikers claiming a 65-run victory and back-to-back 40-over championships. So congratulations to Tallinn Stallions, Estonia T20 champions for the second time in 3 years. And congratulations to Tallinn Strikers, back-to-back 40-over champions. Now we look forward to the Estonian Indoor League, which begins on October 22nd. For the first time, we will have 2 divisions for the Indoor League, and we are excited to see how the teams perform. A pretty special milestone this week, with Saif Rahman achieving 1,000 runs in a single season this year. It was remarkable 2022 for Saif, scoring the first 300 ever in Estonia and scoring 195 in 40-over semi-finals. Congratulations, Saif, on another incredible season. On August 21st, we welcomed the team from NATO's Enhanced Forward Presence Battle Group to Tiskre for a friendly match against an invitational Estonian 11th. Both sides showed great skill and ability to put on a fantastic show for the crowd of ECA and NATO supporters that included the base commander. The NATO team batted first and started strongly, led by an explosive 84 of 54 balls from opener Joel Aldridge. Thomas Pritchard also did well, scoring 46 from 41 balls to help push the total to an imposing 186 for 6 after 20 overs. Shahan Khan was the best of the Estonian bowlers, finishing with figures of 3 for 15. After a considerable lunch break, the teams returned to the field for Estonia's chase. Saif Rahman was his unstoppable best, pelting 85 runs from 51 balls to put Estonia in a winning position. Sahil Chauhan's 47 from 23 balls put the result beyond doubt. Estonia only needed 20 runs to win when they both retired. Stuart Hook and Tim Heath brought up the winning runs in the 18th over for a 9-wicket victory. Patrick de Freitas was the pick of the NATO bowlers, with the figures of 1 for 34. fantastic time was had by all, and we thank the NATO team and all of their supporters for making this great event. We look forward to hosting more NATO teams in the near future.
Hi guys, it's Stu from ECA again. I'm here with Robbo and also Darren Maddy, who's currently caretaking coach of Croatia. Welcome to Finland, Darren.
Thank you. Yeah, great to be here actually. Bit of a surprise as well, I must admit, but to be working with the Croatian cricket team is a great privilege, and it certainly gives me an opportunity to coach at international level and experience a bit of European cricket.
Yeah, so going back to the days when you played 4 test matches for England, what were your views on European cricket at those stages when you're focusing on your international career? How much did you know about what was going outside of the test scene and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, that seems a very long time ago, I have to admit now. But back in the day when I was with Leicestershire, before I actually started playing international cricket myself, we used to tour in the middle of the season, go and play at The Hague, play against Holland and sort of help their real development stages back in the 90s, and we used to go to The Hague and play on coconut matting, and so there was a little bit of a connection to European cricket there. I don't think there was the sort of foundation as what there is at the moment, the structure, should I say, where we have these World Cup qualifying games, which we're currently playing in. But it was really at its infancy, and obviously Holland's gone on to do great things. They've played against England at the highest level, and they're doing exceptionally well. So I like to think
hosted just the other week, didn't they? They hosted three games, I think.
That's right, at their new ground, and they've been involved in the ECB one-day competitions as well. So that's really only been my contact with European cricket, and of course then moving into sort of Ireland as well. Irish cricket we've seen really come through and develop, and now a major country at playing Test cricket and one-day cricket. So, it is at its infancy. I see, probably because it's my first time, I feel like it's at its infancy. It's probably been going on for a long time, but it's exciting to be part of something that's new and fresh, and I think there's countless opportunities available for people like myself and the other coaches to really come in and help develop these smaller countries and give them the best of our experience.
Yeah, so in regards to like the European cricket growing and stuff like that, when you're telling your friends and family that you're taking on the coaching role for Croatian cricket, what's the general feel you're getting back? What are the comments? Obviously some questions, a little bit of confusion, some excitement, I'm guessing?
Yeah, absolutely, all of those things. Some people weren't even aware that the European cricket was going ahead, and wondered if this was a good career move for me, thinking I'd given up everything else. And others saw it as a great opportunity and understand a little bit more about what's going out in the world game, and particularly in European cricket. So it was a lot of those, and I was extremely excited and very grateful to be given this opportunity, to be honest, because this is, as a coach, I'm looking to improve and develop my skills, my coaching and coaching development as well. So having an opportunity to do this is great, and hopefully I can share some good information and help the Croatian team play some good cricket.
Now that you're here with us, can you tell us a little bit of the story about how you ended up being contacted by the Croatian Cricket Federation, how you got involved in this tournament and this team? Yeah,
well, as I mentioned earlier, playing cricket gives you wonderful opportunities to make new friends from around the world. And almost 20 years ago, I went and played cricket in Perth and played at Perth Cricket Club. And I came across a young man in the name of Jeff Grisnick who started to, I think, inquire about his Croatian heritage and the possibility of playing cricket for Croatia. And
you heard the name a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, and since then it's really grown, and I know he's fully committed to Croatian Cricket Federation, and in so much in fact that he started his own cricket league, the Mediterranean Cricket League, and I'm proud to say that I'm an ambassador for that. I'm a UK ambassador, and hopefully one day we'll be bringing teams across to Croatia to play and compete in this tournament, which will be great for the country itself. But it was Jeff really who gave me the opportunity. He said, look, we're going to the ICC World Cup. Would you be interested in coaching us? We want to take Croatian cricket to the next level and show that we are serious about our development and the way the game is going to grow within Croatia. And I said, I'd love to. I think, and that was really how it started. So it was through Jeff and meeting him, which was, like I say, which is what this great game does, is providing me with this opportunity. And you know, I fell in love with the lads, you know, and Croatian cricket, and you know, my affiliation with them will go on for a long time, I hope.
Yeah, so so one game into this sub-regional World Cup qualifiers. So the morning in Kerava, and the guys were going out there. I think there was 10 debutants on the first time. You debuting for England on your first time. Could you feel the connection that these guys were getting at that time as they're walking onto the field? Like, was there some sort of remembrance back to when you did it, and you could see the sparkle in their eyes?
Absolutely. I mean, the night before, on the eve of our first game, we handed out the caps, and I was, you know, I was very privileged to be able to hand out their playing caps with their number on. And I said to them then, I relayed a story that I think my test cap was 597, which obviously means 596 cricketers have played cricket for England, and part of a very special club. And now that's into the late 600s since I've played. And the Croatian lads are receiving caps number 50 to 60. So, you know, it's still, they're the pioneers of Croatian cricket, even though we're celebrating our 200th year since we first played cricket in Croatia, when I was Marte obviously informed me, and he's given me the history of Croatian cricket. But I think Croatian cricket in the last 20 years has really started to develop into what we know now, and 50 players or 50 or so players have received their caps, and it's a special feeling. I remember how proud and privileged and how hard I worked to play for England, and these young men have done exactly the same, and they've got their own stories. And to be part of that story for them, it was a big moment. So yesterday was a big day for them, a special day. You know, we have a lot of Croatian people playing cricket from all over the world, and they've come together this week and met each other for the first time in some cases. And I met them at the airport in Amsterdam on Sunday. So, you know, it was a big moment for them, and you could see that nervous excitement and a little bit of tension as well. So, you know, now we've got the first game out of the way, I'm sure we'll see much stronger performance over the next few days, and they can start to express themselves and be the cricketers that we know they're capable of being.
Do you think the European growth is going to be watched by a lot of ex-players who can see this as not just a coaching role per se, but maybe a mentoring role moving future as the game in Europe grows a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's about exposure, isn't it? And exposing the game. And a lot of players, if I'm honest, who are involved in county cricket and maybe, you know, professional cricket around the world aren't maybe fully aware of the level of cricket that's being played and where it's being played. So it is important. It's great to see the ICC are playing their part in developing these smaller countries and giving them opportunities to perform at the big stage, which is a World Cup in a couple of years' time. So I think the more exposure they get, now it's being live streamed, you know, modern technology and doing interviews like this goes out, so, you know, on the web, people have more access to it, and they realise that there's a lot of opportunity there for coaching development, and also for people who are playing in various countries around the world who have a heritage with another European country that probably can play international cricket as well. So I think it will only grow, and I think it's you know, I think you'll see a lot more coaches coming into European cricket.
Thank you very much, Darren, for your time. All the best in Croatian cricket moving forward, not just this week, but future months and years ahead.
Thank you.
And have a good one.
No, it's great. Thank you very much.
The summer domestic leagues have come to an end, but outdoor cricket in Estonia is not quite over yet. We have 2 touring sides visiting us in the next couple of weeks, plus a women's tournament coming up on September 17th. The tournament is open to all skill levels, so please contact development@estoniancricket.com if you'd like to give cricket a try. From October we move into Estonian winter season with both men's and women's indoor leagues. So there's plenty still to come in 2022, and we hope you join us for all of it. Thanks to our sponsors, sportsbet.io, Hi.com, Bluff VPN, Nordcon, Beton, and HML Project Management for their continued support of cricket in Estonia.